To bring like a moment here. Like I just went through 6 exams in my third year of school this past week. My last one was yesterday. We're all doing this. The IRCC basically gives you a second job. So every time they ask you for papers, it doesn't just take 2 hours. It takes 3 days. It's like having a contract job and you're on call. And right now, that's what we're doing. So we're doing the best we can here to bring attention to our issue. And we need the government to listen. We will not stop. We sent our application for a sponsorship a month after getting married, but there has been no update or communication ever since. A process that takes 12 months. Half of it is gone for nothing. We would like to start a family. And also, we don't want to be apart from each other. We don't want to have kids being away from each other because it is really stressful. That it is very sad. It adds to the economic burden of raising children. But emotional stress is higher.
It's very heartwarming to see everybody over here. It's for a while I was starting to think I was facing this alone, both me and my wife. But it's in a way it's nice to see a lot of people come out and get together in support of this very important cause for all of us. Um, one thing about the most basic thing about marriage is two people have decided that we're going to spend our lives with each other. And for somebody like me, we haven't begun our lives. I came back to this country because I have a job here, I have a life here, and it was literally maybe a week after my wedding, and it is hard to stay away. It is hard to begin something, make something concrete when you are not physically present with your wife or your husband, your spouse, your partner. Um, I'm afraid I'm not getting too much. We are not getting too much support from our government and Immigration Canada in particular. Our family sponsorship visas are not being prioritized. Friends, thank you for coming here today. You are even supporting my cause as well. Just hear us and listen to our request and please process our application as soon as possible, or else just leave a STRB so that our husband, my husband, or many other like wives or spouses or family members can visit them here in Canada at least, so that we can spend ample amount of quality time with each other in this pandemic. I'm all alone here. I'm really frustrated and I am in lot of stress and anxiety because I'm all alone in this pandemic.
So I want to share my story quickly. I actually got married in August 2017. I applied in November 2017. And my husband actually got his visa in February 2019. When he wanted to come to Canada, he was not allowed a boarding pass.
Our application was lost by immigration in January. Our immigration consultant reached out to the immigration and they said that our application was lost. They will look for it. On March, they found our application. Our consultant reached to them and asked them to take into consideration the time that since we applied, that was on October 19, 2019, and they say no, they won't do that. So they're seeing our application as we applied for the first time on May 2020. So they won't have into consideration the 11 months that we already applied. So our application just was put in queue for the first time now in September. So we wait for 11 months and our application just started. We do not have even our file number at this time. My husband is working. He's a doctor. He's working in front line with the coronavirus cases. He tried to apply for, because Canada needs doctors at this time. He applied to come to Canada as a visitor in 2019. They denied his visa because he's from Cuba. So they believe that he may stay in Canada. So he also applied as a doctor because we do need doctors in this country at this time. And they
not allow him to come to Canada because he's not resident in Canada. So in order to work in Canada, he has to be resident to take the test. So at this point, I'm suffering from depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I had to reach out to doctors.
Today we are here, we are going through this experience. We want things to change, not just for ourselves, but for future, applicants. Um, I've been hearing lots of contradicting messages from IRCC. Whether it's travel visa or they talk about foreign investment coming in when they bring in students. Nothing against the students. I'm a student as well. But my anniversary is coming up, and I had saved up some money to travel with my wife around Canada.
You're saying you have accepted family reunification, like immediate family members can come to Canada, but you're not giving them the visas. How will they come? Yes, Europeans can come because they are exempt from getting a visa. But my spouse, all the other spouses standing here, all the spouses of these people, they need visas to come here. At least give them a visa.
To jump through to get here to this point, and to know that it takes this long, it's very disheartening that it's very unambiguous. We're not really getting any answers in the process. My son was born in Mississauga on the 18th of November 2019. His father was not at the hospital to see his birth. I came to Canada, came back to Canada when I was 22 weeks pregnant. Before due date. Unfortunately, nothing happened, and it so happened that 9 months, time flew by, and nothing's been going on. He was born, and the only thing I had there was my WhatsApp, my phone, and because of WhatsApp, he was able to see his son. From since that day up to now, he's now 10 months. He has never seen his father in real life.
Different stories, different obstacles that we have to overcome just to prove that our husbands or spouses or children deserve a right to be united with us. And that is a right. We've done everything that the government and the IRCC have asked of us. We have submitted countless documents. Where's our minister? Justin, you appointed a minister that has been ignoring us since November 2019. His silence is betrayal. His silence is deplorable. It's an insult to Canadians. If you are today with your family, we have a right to be with ours. You are seeing here broken families. Husbands separated from their wives separated from their husbands, children separated from their parents. We have a request to the Canadian public. Please contact the elected Liberal MPs and ask them to work on our application, to put us first, to give us answers. We need specific deadlines. 84% of the time, every time somebody applies, they pay $100, and 84% of the time it's refused. Why bother having that application? So we are asking for very clear and actionable screenshots through already sent to you things you can do, and you have not even gotten the decency to say anything. We're sick of it, and we're going to